Well, talented young rangeman Seaton Grima has a very interesting book of drives at Club Menangle on Saturday night. I caught up with Seaton to discuss their prospects. Well, Seaton, good to catch up with you. A very interesting book of drives commencing in the first with Crime Don't Pay. 1-5 starts back. Hasn't been placed since, but certainly the form is very solid.
Yeah, like you said, Mike, he's been pretty good horse since he came into my stable. He was real consistent his first few. He then started racing in the up to 80s in the 95. He went through the carousel and handled it pretty well. In the 95 grade, I was probably driving him a bit too tough. He won a few starts to go up Penrith in an up to 80, so I was driving him tough like that, but I think here in the tougher competition we have to drive him for his speed.
Fourth to Foxy Dada in the Rising Stars, beating 12.5 metres on Sunday, but the big plus here, Seaton, you're back in, so you know the horse, and also barrier one.
Yeah, he come up with a good barrier. His last few, they've actually been okay. When I come off the track, I think he's gone disappointing, but then I look at the sectional times and he's still run the time. On Sunday, he actually went a lot better. He got home pretty fast, and yeah, Jet drove him pretty good. He's been driving pretty good, Jet, around the country tracks, and yeah, his first time here at Menangle, he handled him pretty well. So now I'm looking forward to jumping back on.
Over to race 3, the very consistent Saginaw, nicely drawn in 5, 3 wins, 5 placings from his past group of outings, coming off a 5th, only 4.5 metres behind Firestorm Red, but he was buried away on the pegs and got to the line strongly.
Yeah, no, here's another one that's been flying since he came into my stable. Real consistent, he's just a real high-speed horse. We can't use him early because he can get a bit rough, but driving him through speed seems to be working, so I think we'll just stick to that. Like you said, last start he got buried back on the fence, but yeah, flashed home for 4th or 5th, I think. So no, pretty happy with his run, and yeah, looking to do the same again this week.
Good to be driving for Summit Bloodstock and Aaron Bain Racing. Yeah,
no, there's a few there for him now. They've supported me pretty well. I think there's 5 or 6 there for them now, and they're all handy horses. So no, it's a privilege to be training for them, and I hope we can succeed together.
You combine with Joe Conley in race 4, number 10, I'm in trouble, and that is the trouble, the bad barrier.
Yeah, no, since he's been in my stable, he's never drawn a barrier. It's unfortunate, but no, that's the way it all falls out. So no, he went super in his Breeders' Challenge heat. He got home in 53 something. Bit of a tough horse to drive, and I thought his run in the Breeders' Challenge was pretty good as well. He did get hanging in a bit down the straight, but I've made a few gear changes and got him straight now, so no, I expect him to be racing well as well.
Yeah, he's going to find this a lot better than looking around and seeing My Ultimate Ronnie in the field. He wasn't disgraced in finishing 7th.
No, his run was pretty good in the heat. Like you said, yeah, My Ultimate Ronnie, he's a class animal, and yeah, that was his race to be won, and yeah, he done it quite stylishly as well.
Race 6 on the card is the Nick Raven Free For All. Longfellow, a newcomer to Joe Conley's stable. He's been around the traps, Todd Rattray, Emma Stewart, Aaron Bain, and now lines up with Joe.
Yeah, no, he's come up here. He's probably been up here, maybe a month or 2 now. I've given him 2 trials here, and yeah, they've been pretty nice trials. He runs second. I can't find a better man who's a class performer in itself. So no, he's in tonight or this afternoon as well, and I expect him to go pretty well. On the quick backup, I'm not sure how he'll handle it, but yeah, he'll be thereabouts.
You're up against Hi, My Name is Jeff, and some strong support cast, but barrier 1, once again, that's a plus. Yeah,
drawing barrier 1's a big plus. He's already on the fence, so no, I think he'll get a good trail in behind him. I think it's tough for him to win, especially with Jeff and them other top liners in it. But no, I think he'll run a good show.
Had some luck with the draws on Saturday night, and you drawn 1 with King of Love in the final event.
Yeah, he's a nice horse, or a nice trotter in himself. He's done a few things long last time out, but no, we made a few gear changes, and no, we've got him going a lot better now.
He won first up impressively, second last time out. Joe was saying that he's a little bit concerned. He's a quirky fella, first time under lights.
Yeah, he's a bit spooky. That's why his stable name's Spook. But no, I think he should be right with the lights. He's raced at night times before in New Zealand, and he's been here a few times now, so I'll just let him look around in the prelim, get familiar with the place again under the lights, but no, I think he should be right.
The best of them, Seaton?
Probably Saginaw. He's ultra consistent. It's too hard to go past him.
What was your thoughts on the Loyalist in the Stratton Cup last week, finishing 11th behind Diego? Once again, got back in the field and worked home nicely.
Yeah, no, that was a very handy field. Being a half-mile track similar to Penrith, you have to be on the front end in them big races. Otherwise, yeah, you get shoved back and you've got to come wide. And yeah, it's hard to come wide when they're getting home fast, especially when all the horses have equal ability. But no, I thought his run was pretty good, and no, I'm excited for the WA Cup.
Yeah, that's in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, so the JP Australian Cup, that was his one lead-up race, and no, we were pretty happy with his run. We've got bloods taken from him just to make sure he's as sound as can be. He's come through the trip pretty well, and no, I think being there 2 weeks prior to the Cup, he'll be spot on.
Good luck on Saturday night.
Perfect, thank you.